I am Flash and Dead Wheat fan, and we're getting the Lions versus Packers here. It's Packers at Lions. Where's Lions? Where's Lions? Yep.
Dave Johnson.
Good question.
Is it called?
Yes. You're welcome to join commentary. So we're going to casually call the group chat. The Indeed engine. We're going to Indeed join, and we're going to Indeed share my game. And we're going to Indeed switch, and then we're going to Indeed watch the game. And then we're going to Indeed turn this off. I'm going to Indeed. Okay, here we go. It's Packers at Lions. Lions lost to the Saints for Black Friday, which was kind of a shocking loss, which is also not we wanted. That kind of was a bad one for the Lions. Not what the Lions won. So the Lions are 0-1. The Packers are also 0-1 when they in a simulation because I couldn't, do it. Oh, silly me! I got my Xbox taken. But when AI simulated, the Packers lost to the Bengals. That's what happened. So they both don't have a single win. So whoever wins this wins their first game. And this is in week 2, Monday Night Football for Fox. As you can see, we're getting ready for the game. I mean, Powers, he was doing good, got injured in the 4th, but I mean, the freaking defense for the Saints was on fire that game. Can the Lions prove that it was just the defense, or can they prove that are they going to show that the offense just sucks? We're going to find out here, and this is in their home of Detroit, kicking it over to the Packers. We take a knee, well understanding knee there. We're going to, over here, have the Packers offense starting this. I mean, it always gives you an advantage when you get to start with the ball, and especially when you play for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, because I feel like the Packers' offense is pretty good here. As you can see here.
And I think I don't know the names yet.
It's 0-0. It's 0-0. 2nd and 8. So not very much happened there. I mean, it could be any given moment. So I gotta be pretty hard. But any given moment could be an interception or anything. We never know. And it was a catch. Oh, 3rd and 6. So the Lions defense getting better. The Lions defense getting better. That's what we truly love to see. We're in Detroit as well. So this is gonna be great if the Lions do win in their home. That is a 1st and 10. Nice job throwing that to Corbin with such precision. Just throwing it right there. He has passion, the love of the game. He loves it. He loves the game he's playing. He wants to be in the NFL. He wants to win the first ever fall Super Bowl, like the Packers did with the first ever Super Bowl for football, American football. So if the Packers want to win the first ever fall Super Bowl, then they're gonna have to keep trying like this. I mean, another 0-1, but I mean, someone's gonna have to win this game. They're both 0-1, and you gotta think. You gotta think with your mind. You gotta think with your head. How good can you be? How great can you be at this game? How great can you be at football? How good can you be at this game? 3rd and 4. That is what we're loving. That is a 3rd and 4. Packers at Lions here. Oh, it looks like an injury for the Packers. We do not like injuries for players. We've seen injuries for a lot of games now. I think almost every game has had one injury, if not almost every game involved has one injury. This is a dangerous sport right here. But the Packers. Oh, pounds. So good, doing good. The running back right there. So we're seeing better running backs than what we normally have. We have not seen the good running backs like we have in this game. The game froze. The game froze. Okay, guys, don't like that. You don't like that.
I'll push that off for a minute.
You think my thing's it's not so tiny. Yeah, unplugged. Okay. So sorry, my thing unplugged. I am very sorry for my Packers or Lions fans that may or may not be watching. I can't see who's watching or who's not. But the game crashed, or the game didn't crash. I accidentally unplugged the Xbox.
Okay, then.
So sorry about that. We're gonna try to pick up right away. I didn't think we would have these difficulties. We haven't had any difficulties until today. These are our first technical difficulties. So let me tell you about today's non-sponsor. Today's non-sponsor. Today's non-sponsor. It. Don't pick. I can't pick it up. Today's non-sponsor is glass. We all need glass for windows and other stuff. Today's non-sponsor is glass. Look, I can see through the glass. I can see through my glass. I almost cut myself with my glass. I can see through my glass. I can meow under my glass. It's not funny, so don't laugh. Okay, but we're getting this game slowly but surely running yet again. We're going to pick up where it left off. Sorry about the difficulties we have in that's my bad. That's my bad. We're just gonna resume. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're in Detroit. We're back after that weirdness I just accidentally did. We are back. Let's never fear, because I am here. So we're getting the game back on. The players warming up. Understood. I mean, they had time to warm up the entire time while I accidentally closed stream, but whatever. Ooh, Pack, Pack, Packers being taken down by the Lions. See, the Lions' offense hasn't been able to do anything yet because the Packers' offense has not let go of the ball yet. That's not really good for the Lions' offense. The Lions' offense wants that ball. The Lions' offense smells that ball. The Lions' offense wants to kiss the ball. The Lions' offense wants it. But it's third in inches. I mean, if they don't get a first down here, then that's good for the Lions. But they didn't get a first down, so the Lions want the ball and they want it bad for the offense. But the Packers' offense is doing pretty well, making the defense look like fools. They're telling the Lions defense, you guys suck. So get out of your own field. We're in your home field, but we're going to whoop you with a belt like your mama should in your home. But I did not stop watching the stream. So I randomly just stopped watching the stream. That was random. So we're getting difficulties within the game, which we don't like. We don't like difficulties in the game. We got 0-0. Still, the 3rd and 1. 1st and down, maybe into the end zone. No, 1st and goal. So the Packers doing pretty well. Somehow lost to the Bengals. Second and goal, 0-0. It's 4th and goal. Sorry, I was not paying attention. I probably should have been paying attention. 0-0. They're gonna kick it, and that's in. So it is 3-0. That is our score. Let's see what the Lions can do with the first almost being over. So the Lions offense finally get the ball. They have not got the ball all. And Powers have been questioning. I've talked to Powers many times over the past few days after Friday and on Friday after the game. And he's basically been talking about Powers has basically been talking about how I don't know how I didn't get these plays done. I need to improve my game, and that's what he said he did when we talked, and that's what I think he did. And I mean, 2nd and 1, so he did pretty good there. I mean, so there's no question and no doubt that he's gonna do better into the season, and this is why the Lions could probably win. And when you have a QB like Powers who is going to show himself, then like you're gonna be in there. You're gonna be in the conversation to be one of the greatest. No matter what. And we got another Packer injured. That's the second Packer in this game that has been injured. We don't these injuries, man. This the running back. Okay, Price. One of the best running backs. I've said it. I'm gonna say it again. Even though the Packers lost at the Saints Stadium, I love this running back. He's done good. He's done pretty good. I feel like it was the week 1 jitters. Now that we're in week 2, they're thinking more about the week 10 eliminations than normal because I mean it's not the first game anymore. The week 1 jitters are gone. If you lose, then you can't blame it on but this is the first game. No, you can't blame it on that. You can just blame it on yourself. And that is the 2nd and 1. So the running back and the quarterback look like they have a good friendship here and they have a good relationship here, and that's why they can get pretty good yardage together because they think alike, they think the same because they are friends, they are like brothers basically, and that is what you need with a QB and a running back if you're going to give it to a running back like this. That was okay. Okay, I thought it was going to be a first down, but he ran it down the middle, didn't really get anywhere because the offense's linemen 3rd and 2 there. If they don't get a first and down, they're probably gonna kick it over. The Packers. I really hope the Lions win. I as an Eagles fan, I know Lions fans, and I want to cheer for all my friends. So I hope the Lions win this game. And it's 4th and 4. I mean, the running back got tackled twice, getting basically nowhere. I mean, they're either gonna kick it over or they're gonna try to do something to make it first and down. Whatever they do, man. The the Lions, something is not coordinating with them. So it looks like they're going to kick it up to the Packers, but something with the Lions offense is not working. There's not like a full reason why, but we got to figure it out. The Lions got to figure it out, especially because like something about them, it's just not working. Okay, it's it's actually working pretty bad. That's actually the problem. That is Nice job. 3rd and 2. Nice job, the Packers. I'm still rooting for the Lions, man. I don't know how they're not doing as well as I thought they would in this game, man. I mean, they gotta be thinking pretty hard. I mean, even if you lose the first 9 games, it doesn't matter until week 10. So they could still be in the picture to go to the Super Bowl, but it does look bad. I mean, because if you lose all 9 weeks, then people are gonna expect you to get out in week 10. Even if you don't, everyone's gonna be rooting on your downfall because no one wants to root for you when you've been losing. And then even when you get to the Super Bowl, they're going to be questioning if you even deserve being there, even though you put in the hard work. But it's 3-0 in the second. Powers getting back out there. I don't think it's a QB problem. I think it's more of a problem with the like a lot of people on the offense isn't doing pretty well. I mean, I think the QB, running back, and a bit of the tight ends and wide receivers are doing good, but the linemen, man, they're not doing anything. As you can see, Jaquan Johnson the third, a wide receiver, learning from his uncle Keandre Johnson, who got to help destroy the Eagles in the Cowboys versus Eagles game. And that is the 2nd and 2. Threw it to I couldn't tell. I could not tell you 13. But that's a 2nd and 2. I mean, if Lions get a touchdown, they're in the lead. They have not been in the lead. Okay, it's 3rd and 6. If they don't get a 1st and down here, I don't know. They have not been in the lead once in the first game, and they have not in the second game either. So the entire time they have not been in the lead. The QB kept the ball, didn't even throw it. There was no one open it for him, it looked like. But that led to a sack. Something's not going well with the Lions. I mean, the Powers just got a sack. As you could see, I mean, he tried to get help from his tight ends, but that's a 4th and 15. Yeah, timeout, man. Timeout. Second quarter, 3-0. Only winning by a field goal with the Packers calling the timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. The Lions have 3. I mean, Lions fans are kind of disappointed in this, and it makes me a little bit more disappointed for me going to root for the Lions, even if they do bad, because I have friends that are Lions fans. I don't like this. I really hope the Packers somehow stumble on this game and somehow completely fail, because something's not work clicking with the Lions, and they're going to need to figure it out if they want to win the game. Because if they don't, then it might be over. And he throws it, and that is the 1st and 10. See that? I don't think it's a QB problem. I think it's more of the people the QB is dealing with. Because you see what the Packers are doing with their wide receivers and stuff. But they're throwing it, but pretty good. 2 good wide receivers. The Lions' Powers isn't really throwing it good wide receivers. He's relying on his running back too much. And if he keeps on relying on his running back, that running back is going to drain out of energy. And I mean, the tight ends have to play a part in it too. I mean, you got to do well. It's everyone. Everyone has to play well at the same time. They all got to be thinking the same. But no one's thinking really the same on the lines besides the running back and QB, which they need to learn what to do about it, which is a 1st and 10. Packers fans loves it. No one else does. We got 3-0 still. It's been like that for a bit now. Throwing it good. Ooh, 2nd and 2. Calling another timeout. They're in the lead. I don't know why they decided to call timeout, but they have one more timeout left. The Lions still have 3, which I feel like if anyone should have one timeout, it's the Lions. So I guess the Packers are discussing something. I guess that's how they have performed. I don't know. Not them. I will never be them. I will never know. That's a 3rd and 6. And timeout, but the Packers. That's weird. They used all their timeouts, which has not happened once. I'm pretty sure no one has used all their timeouts, so it's no timeouts left until the second half. I believe that's how that works. Lions have all the timeouts still. Not called a single timeout. 5 seconds left. I don't know what they're discussing with 5 seconds left. They're going to try to do another field goal from pretty far. Will it connect? Will it go in? And it was in. The Packers with another field goal. 6-0 going into halftime. As you can see, Powers, he isn't the problem. I think Powers is actually doing pretty well. I still think it's the problem with the wide receivers and stuff. And I feel like once we get some tradings in, and then next season when we have a whole draft, that's when I think the Lions are gonna do well. I don't think these wide receivers are good for the Lions. I don't know how to explain it. That's a 1st and 10 going into halftime. So we're in halftime. And still, something's not clicking. It's not clicking very well with, it's not clicking very well with, I'd say, the Lions wide receivers and their defense isn't doing pretty well. I think the QB has been doing well. Jason Powers, he's pretty good. I've heard good things about him. It's just something about everyone else we think about. It's that. It's the Packers are winning by a touchdown, and if the Lions get a touchdown and kick it or a 2-point, they're in the lead. But the Lions can't get a touchdown when Powers can't throw it to anyone, and he's giving it to his running back too much. And I think that's a problem. And if he tries to run, I feel like that he'll just get tackled. He needs to rely on wide receivers, which you can't do. You can't rely on your wide receivers if your wide receivers aren't good. They need to get better wide receivers, and that's why I say next season when the draft happens, if they draft good players, then they're going to do good. I mean, their players right now, their base players that they have right now, are not good. The players they have are not good. Powers is good, and I can say the running back Price is good. But when you think about the Lions, they're in their home and they're losing 6-0, and this is the second time they're winning to nothing. It's 6-0. And if they're going to keep that up, then if they've gotten one touchdown the entire season, that last week was the first game, yeah, but still, they didn't get one. They didn't get one touchdown until the fourth quarter, which is not good. The Lions' offense needs work. The Lions' defense definitely needs work because there has not been any, fumbles. There has not been any interceptions for them. This is not what they want. The Lions want more. And going into the second half, they're going to need to do more. Powers, good. Everyone else needs to work on it because Powers is doing his part. No one else is really doing their part, as you're going to see. They aren't doing it. And the Packers are showing why it matters to have a good quarterback, but also have good wide receivers, tight ends, linemen, and defense, and all of that. The Packers defense is good. The Lions offense needs work if they want to put on with better defense. That's what I was saying last week. If you want to put on with better defense, you're going to have to improve your offense. Because if you're telling me that you want to go against teams that are probably going to be undefeated, I mean, teams that are right now undefeated are people that have won the week 1 that have not had a game in week 2. The Browns are technically undefeated with 1-0. They're going to go have a second game. The teams that will be undefeated just stay undefeated for a bit. That's when Lions would have to go against them. What are they going to do in that case? What would they have to do? They could not do anything against that, because if you cannot beat the Packers or Saints defense, you will not be able to beat the other defense that you need to beat. And that is what I'm trying to say here. The Lions offense needs work. The defense needs work too, because if you're going to go against bad offenses, I mean, the Saints offense wasn't even that good, and the defense couldn't even hold that. You guys gotta do better. I mean, I'm going to pick at every team that does this, even my own team, the Eagles. I mean, they scored 1 touchdown, and that was in the 4th, and that they got whooped by the Cowboys. So we're about to go into the second half. And if we're going to go into the second half, we're going to have, if the Lions want to win in their home, they're going to have to improve something. While we're talking, they had to improve something. Because if they don't, it's bad. They lose the game. And they might not even do good. I mean, they might lose right away in week 10 and not even be considered into any serious play going into later on. No one's going to root for the Lions and bet on them in betting when the Packers, they're losing to the Packers and Saints, and they're going to have to go against bigger teams. And it's not working. It's that something isn't clicking. Something's going to have to click with the Lions. If it doesn't, then they're going to lose in Detroit, just like they did in New Orleans last week, or just a few days ago on Friday for Black Friday. So it's 6-0. We're gonna see what the Lions could do. I'm rooting for them, but if you guys can't do it, then just stop playing. Okay, this is continuing the game here. It's 6-0. The Packers are going to kick it over to the Lions, though. I mean, obviously, the Packers got the ball first. For the first half, not the Lions not get the ball. You see all these Lions fans, just going everywhere. They're everywhere.
When's the Lions thing?
What?
When's the Lions country?
Smack 24. Smack 24. Seen the yes, actually.
If you go to
6-0. Powers getting back out there. Powers, I mean, we've seen Powers talk to the players, but I mean, I don't think anything he's saying is clicking in their head. That's what I was talking about earlier, basically. I mean, they got to do better. It's 6-0. Second and 6. Throwing it. He's gonna throw it, and it is in for the 1st and 10. See, this is what we were talking about. They had to improve right there. That was what I was talking about the Lions. That's what I was talking about. Brown. We see Powers throw it. Powers threw it with such grace. But if Powers didn't throw it like that, and number 26 Brown didn't catch it, that means I just proved my point. But see, I can't prove my point when they're doing that. I want to be wrong about the Lions, wide receivers, and tight ends and linemen, and this is why I'm being wrong. I love it. I love it. Powers doing well. All of them now being back in. Okay, now, as you guys just had a good play, you guys now have a bet. So it goes from good and bad. It's good plays and bad plays. This isn't the best. This isn't looking. Uh, it's 6-0. 1st and 10. So that's good for Lions. 1st and 10, 6-0. Give it to the running back yet again. 2nd and 7. Here we go. Powers. Gonna snap. Gonna give it to the running back. That's a 3rd and 2. See, Price is doing pretty well. I feel like the Lions have been doing better than what they normally do, and I think that's actually pretty well. If they score a touchdown right here, they could be very well in the league if they do a kick or something. And normally, there haven't been a single miss other than field goals. Like there, no kick miss for the 1 point. Was that the tight end? I think that was Landon Simpson. Or I might be wrong, but that might have been Simpson. I could not see from the angle it was, but I'm pretty sure that was Landon Simpson, the tight end. So Powers and the Lions are about to score their 2nd touchdown of the season, their first touchdown of the game. It looks like maybe if they play with grace, but they threw it. That's pretty well. 2nd and 7. They're gonna have to try better though. They have to try harder. It's about drive and it's about power. They gotta stay hungry and they gotta devour. They gotta put in the work and they gotta put in the hours and they gotta take what's theirs. And that was a nice catch. That's 3rd and 2. So if they get a 1st-and-goal right here, that's good. Or maybe even a touchdown. We gotta see what the Lions will do. I mean, I don't think they should go for a field goal because they're not going to. But I mean, they might in the 4th if it's not 1st-and-goal, which is not good because then they won't be able to get in lead in general. And that was a Lions touchdown, the first touchdown of the game. The other 2 were field goals. The Lions finally got a touchdown. As you can see, throws it. Caught it. It's 6-6 for the Lions to be in the lead. It's 6-7. The score is 6-7. So that's the score so far. The score is indeed 6-7. 6-7. We gotta take a picture of this so we can remember this for ages, for history. That score is 6-7. The Lions have not been in the lead once last game, so this is the first time they're in the lead in FOF, which is good. It's 7-6, 6-7. Both teams are 0-1, have not won a single game, but the Lions might win this game. They might win their first game, or maybe the Packers, they could score a touchdown right here. The defense have to do better. I mean, they're in right now. The Lions are in the lead by just 1 point. I mean, if the Packers score a touchdown right here, then that's it. The Packers are on the back in the lead. If the Lions want to keep their lead, then they're gonna have to get their defense pumping, and they gotta get the defense running. And speaking of running, the running back doing pretty well there, getting a 1st and 10 right there for 33. I didn't think the Packers running back was this good, but he proved me wrong. That is a pretty good running back. I mean, there's still time left for the Lions to get back in the lead if the Packers get in the lead, but I don't know. I mean, it took a while for them to get even one touchdown, 2nd and 2. But Packers haven't scored a single touchdown, if you think about it, because they've only done field goals. That's why they have 6. They done a field goal and then done another field goal. So they have not scored a single touchdown in the game. The only person who scored a touchdown in the game was the Lions. But the Packers are still, I mean, they were still on the board before the Lions. The Lions didn't get on the board until just recently. And it's in the 3rd quarter. So this game's pretty good for the Lions. It is a fumble picked up by the Lions. 1st and 10. The first fumble. I don't know about in FOF history, but the first fumble in this game. We can see there. We see this fumble. He drops it. Number 10, the QB for the Packers drops it. The Lions pick it up. Powers getting back out there. 6 completions. 71 yards. That's good for the Power. I mean, his last name's Powers for a reason. He has the power. It's about drive. It's about power, and he stays hungry, and he devours. As you can see, Jaquan Johnson the third has not really done much this game. Whatever. His uncle certainly has for the Cowboys, whooping the Eagles pretty well. Bad in week 1. Ooh, that was an incomplete 2nd and 10. The Lions score right here. They're gonna keep their lead by a bit, even if the Packers score a touchdown, which will be good for the Lions. They want to keep their lead as close as they can because this is impressive for them. They have not really been in the lead, and they want to keep it. They want to show that they can do it. And here we go. Jaquan Johnson the third, 3rd and 6. And that's the end of the quarter. It's 6-7. That's the score. 17 pass plays, 12 pass plays, 83 passing yards, 83 passing yards. So they both have 83 passing yards. And this is in the 4th. And they're going to throw it. Oh, and that's a 4th and 6. 4th and 6. The Lions are gonna do a field goal. It looks like that's gonna be their plan. So if they make this, then the score will be 10, I believe, 10-6. So yet again, the Packers gotta score a touchdown to be in the lead. The Packers have not scored a single touchdown. The Lions have scored 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. The Packers have got 2 field goals. So right now the Lions are in the lead 7-10, and the Lions also have done a kick for the 1 point. So that's why they have 10. The Packers only got 2 field goals. That's why they have 6. It's 5 minutes and 53 seconds left of the 4th. The Lions winning so far. First and 10. We see the QB. He's got to be thinking what to do to keep the ball this time, because he was the reason that the Lions got the ball in the first place, because he dropped the football and the Lions ended up picking it up. So the Lions defense is about drive. The Lions defense is about power. The Lions defense is staying hungry and they are devouring. They are putting in the works, and Lions defense is putting in the hours, and they're taking on stars. Oh, and that was an insane catch right there. It looked like it was going to be incomplete, but he did catch it. Number 87 right there. That is really good for the Packers, who, if they score a touchdown, will be back in the lead, only by 2 points. But they'll still be back in the lead. They were in the lead by a bit earlier when they had 6-0. Now it's 10-6. And drifting, that ball like drifted. That's how well that guy threw it. But number 11 did not catch it, so he failed to catch it, making that 2nd and 10. Number 7 just taking a seat. The Packers are at the Lions watching this closely. They got to be they're trying to take notes, because if I was the Lions, I take notes too if I was the Lions, because their offense needs it. In my opinion, even though they're winning right now, they were not too long ago, and it's 3rd and 7. The fourth might be over pretty soon. It's 5 minutes left, basically, in the fourth. Oh, the lag happened. Oh, but it was incomplete. 4th and 7. This is good for the Lions. This is good for the Lions. This is good for the Lions. Good for the Lions. This is good for the Lions. First and 10. Four minutes and like 30 seconds left. It's 6:10. We love it. We're loving it. We are loving that chicken from Popeyes. It is finger looking good. I don't know any other chicken places that have like a catch rate. So, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. McLovin it. And that was Jaquan Johnson the third. His uncle is a pretty good wide receiver. Keandre Johnson helped destroy the Eagles when he was up, and it was pretty bad. 21-7. I mean, the Cowboys whoop that Eagles. Boom. Like, fly, Eagles fly, not cry, Eagles cry. Second and 6. Powers. Yeah, he's talking smack. Powers is standing on business. He knows it's 10-6. He wants to get back in the lead. He wants to get more in the lead. Yeah, this is in Detroit. And since it's in Detroit, they want to win in Detroit since there are the Detroit Lions. Throwing it. Was that not a first? That was the 3rd and 1, I guess. I guess it wasn't a first. Oh, what did he do? I guess I don't know football. 3rd and 1. They might get a first and down here. That is pretty close. If their running back plays to grace and precision, then I think that might work. No, they're not gonna give it to their running back, and that was a good idea. Into the end zone for a Lions touchdown. Gibbs with his second touchdown. Frosty. You can see Powers throw that with precision. Throws in it. Catches it. Running it. 16-6. Back in the lead for the Lions even more. It's a 16-6. Yeah. 17-6, 6-17. I mean, if you take out the 1, then what does that give you? If you take out the 1 and 17, what does it give you? 6-7. You owe me big time, sir. You're about to get this touch. That's good question. Yep. 2 minutes left.
Mom said yeah.
She sent it. You better.
No, so I can't. Second in the. And how many she said?
I have $2 and she sent 15.
Sixteen. 6.
17.
Good.
As far as I look. 17 bucks. As far as I look. Why do you never want to work? I have 16.82 cents. $16.82. Just barely enough. So by the end of this, I'll have 78 cents once you buy it. Exactly right. 78 cents.
What is it? Nice.
And I mean, the game's basically over. There's a minute left, but you never know. The Packers could come back. It's 6-17, 6-7.
See that? Yeah, yeah.
16, 80,
2.
3. Booth review. Booth review. Not that matters. How Timothy did that. I sharpened his edges today.
Yeah, we did. If I don't have enough now.
I don't care. Put it back.
I'll be PlayStation Plus. I see plus 50.
Oops. A minute left for the live ends, and I have to go do something.
Oh yeah, it does cost it. Like, wait. 16.4.
16-4. That sounds stupid.
Look.
A minute left.
Okay. It's so when are you gonna do it?
46 seconds. Better give me a prize. Better give me a prize.
Prizes, I'll play.
What's happening?
I think I'll play 2K20 without. No, so. But you after I'm back in person.
You think I care about that?
What if
I don't know.
we jump out?
42 seconds left. I thought this would go a lot faster. That's going a lot slower.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. If you don't tell Josh, we can still get money.
How?
Because he said he sent me the money with later.
What would you use that for?
I don't know. Maybe. So,
But to me.
what?
You should send it to me, and I should buy Eagle socks. If I could. 30 seconds left. 3rd and 10. Lions are winning 17-6. 3rd and 10. I already said that. Lions have basically won the game. 29 seconds left. There is no hope for the Green Bay Packers. And look, they're probably going to do a field goal. Yeah. They're going to have 12 points here. It's going to be 17-12. That's probably going to be the final score. Unless somehow the Lions score a touchdown. But the final score, 17-12. The game's basically over. There's no point in trying for no one. Fly, Eagles. Fly. They run this shit. Back-to-back wins. Philly Warren went with the Lion team. Powers, training. Even though he doesn't need to. I mean, it's 26 seconds left. 17-9. Well, I guess I had my math wrong. I don't know why I said 10. It's 17-9. My math was off by a lot, actually, because I think by 1, but still. 3 plus 6 is 9. I said 10. 17-9.
Well, they should have forfeit, right?
26 seconds left.
What are they doing in 26 seconds? I mean, they can make a touchdown, but they're not going to catch up. If they make a 2-point, yeah, they'll tie it up. But they make a kick, which they never really make a 2-point. So they add what Chuck.
Lions with the ball. They're winning the game. 25 seconds left.
Just to intercept. Some miracle, magical, battle. If they intercept, they still win. They're just gonna kick it.
Do your balls hang low? Do they drop it low?
My balls hang low.
Do your balls hang low?
Do they drop into left?
25 seconds left. Okay, can the time go down faster, please? Yeah, it's kind of killing me. We already know who's going to win. I hate when it goes so slow when we know who's going to win. Taking the knee. Can the time start going down? It took the knee. Make time go down. Might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Because I'm happy and alone, and if you feel like a
24 seconds left.
But why is that not going? Like,
Just gonna take more knees, right? Just go down there. I'm not waiting for all of these knees, bro. I'm not watching just knees.
Yeah. They all have gaps.
Why is the detail on the cracks so like detailed?
Well, it's basically over.
They're just gonna take knees, bro. I'm tired of watching a knee, bro. Okay. What's going down? Front. That's the end of the game.
Yep, Lions definitely won.
Lions have won the game. I don't know. What are you guys talking? Lions have won.
They're not doing anything in 5 seconds.
Kicking. Yes. That's about it. Touchdown, maybe. Nope. Lions have won the game. Lions have won the game, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a Lions fan, you guys should be proud because the Lions have indeed won the game 17-9. Now I gotta go. So deuces. It's not funny, so don't laugh.